everyone. Welcome. Tonight I'm going to be playing a demo real quick. I'm going to start doing some shorter streams that I can post up to YouTube really easily. And today we're going to check out Death and Taxes. Now I'm playing the demo version, of course. This is put out by Placeholder Gameworks, and it looks like it's the only game that they have released. It's very positive on Steam. It was released February 2020, so it's been out for a little while. Basically, the game is kind of like a short, simple Papers, Please kind of game with, obviously a death kind of motif to it. It's got really good feedback on Steam. Some of the negative reviews, which are kind of few and far between. One user, G-Single, said that the mechanics are hidden and kind of difficult to understand, and that the dialogues are a little too repetitive to be truly replayable. But otherwise, really good feedback. Everyone seems to think it's short, funny, and simple. And so we're going to get into it. One thing that I think is pretty interesting, I just want to show you the options real quick. Really simple stuff. Looking at resolution, screen type, volume. But over here on the left is interesting. There's a streamer mode, and I'm going to have this enabled. I doubt anyone's going to be in tonight. It's pretty late. But if someone is in, they can type in die or spare commands when I activate the option. And, if you have a lot of people in chat, it could be kind of fun to kind of be interactive and allow them to help. I've played this a little bit just to kind of get an idea of the controls and mechanics. I haven't got in very far. I think I did 3 days, and it doesn't seem so far that it really matters if you kill or spare people, as long as you kind of meet the requirements of that day. Now, each day has different requirements, and we'll get to see that, but I'm interested to know, it looks like the trial's 7 days long, so I'm interested to know if there actually are repercussions for your death count. So let's see how this goes. We're going to start a new game. I really like kind of the hand-drawn style. I'm going to stay quiet because I think there is some dialogue.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, I mean, if you couldn't tell, it looked like Fate only needed a few lemons to get me going. Some really simple customization options. Very edgy. I like this one. Let's go with this guy, and then let's see what he's got. A black and white suit, little gold lapel pin. That's very fun, very loud. I like it. Very punk. Little Harley Quinn. It's nice. Black on black. Little leopard print. I really like the black on black. I think we're gonna go with that.
Finally, the new spawn has awoken. What a momentous day. I am honored to welcome you into our world. Spawn... hang on. Spawn number 5-9.
What's really interesting is when I first played it for a few minutes, it actually gave me a different spawn number. I believe it was spawn 42. So it's just interesting that that's customized, that they voiced that.
I am fate. I am the keeper of world order.
These dialogue choices, you pick one. Some games, like, you can eventually pick all of them. This is just one and done. I don't much care for being just 59. Can I be fate?
Another ironic one. Great. No, you may call yourself the Grim Reaper, as that is what you are. Welcome to your new job as an overseer of Cosmopolis City Subdivision 4, the Sun County Wine Region. I know what you are thinking, and yes, your assignment is choosing humans who have to die. Pretty standard stuff. As it is your first day, try to get to know the system, and do not destroy the world, yes? Gallows humor, you see? Right, yes. Clear?
Will I get paid for this?
Most certainly. The contract stipulates that every death gets a fair salary based on their performance accuracy. Marking profiles correctly is the most important task. If you mark more or less than necessary, you will not get your fee at all. Errors in secondary tasks will reduce the total even if the primary task is executed correctly. Remember, the fate of the world lies in your hands. Humans march towards the great dying. They always teeter on the precipice, creating endless chaos. We keep humans from falling off. We establish the equilibrium and keep the chaos in check. For that reason, your actions will have consequences.
Why me?
Because someone has to. Come along. I will now show you your workplace. One more thing. This will be your 7-day evaluation period. When the week is done, you will be assessed. 1 week to show us what you are made of, Reaper.
Okay, so this is the interface. I mean, as you can see, it's pretty simple. Nothing has really changed throughout, the 3-day period that I played this. I don't expect it would, but we'll see. On the left, you have the files for the people that you may or may not decide to kill. There is a fidget spinner, which very necessary. It's a stressful job. Here's the marker of death. So once you review these files, you just basically mark whether they're going to live or they're going to die. Here's your phone. It kind of gives you some interesting little tidbits. Usually that's gameplay related. But first, let's take a look at this letter. We just click it open. Hello, Grim. Here are the files on humans who are in life-threatening situations within your domain. I'm granting you time to settle in, so no difficult rules and requests as of today. Quota for the day: 1 human has to die. Send me the files by fax after you've made your decision. Good luck on the first day, Fate. So for this day, we just have to pick one. But if you take a look at your phone, which is at 66%, Science Daily, in depth, the merits of nuclear power. Again, this is interesting because this is different than my quick familiarity run. But this is going to have effects down the road. I don't know if they're tremendous effects, but see what I mean when we go through. But so this one, oh, I forgot to show you. This is the red book. If you click it open, I have it set for a 15-second timer, but people in your chat can put in the commands and it'll tally up, you know, what they say. So I mean, you can really see the type of community that you're fostering, and make changes accordingly, perhaps. So we have Victor Yashin, age 47. He's a safety inspector. Victor graduated at the top of their class and made a fast climb on the career ladder, becoming the chief safety inspector of a local nuclear power plant. They've already spotted several mistakes, possibly preventing many accidents. So, as you can see, it's tied into this tweet, basically. It's saying, you know, it's talking about the merits of nuclear power, which seems to be kind of a very positive article. So if he were to die, who knows what could happen. The other person is Verity Hawthorne, age 55. She's an industrial chemist. Verity's been working at the pharmaceutical industry for decades, trying to find a decelerator for aging. While lately it seems that the discovery might actually come from biogenetics, Verity is certain they can concoct some sort of chemical compound that gets the job done. So, I mean, really, I feel like population's been getting out of control. So if Victor dies, maybe a few accidents can sneak through at the old power plant. But let's even this out, right? A lot of people may die here. So why don't we go ahead and let her live? Maybe she'll have a little breakdown and kind of keep things in an equilibrium. All you do is you single-click things to close them. You can click and drag to move them, make room. And then at the end of the day, once you've made your decision, you click on this fancy fax machine, confirm your choices, and, well, the magic's happening.
Oh, the new Deathspawn. Welcome. How was your first day?
Bad.
Regrettable,
Person died.
but also natural. You do this work for the greater good. Remember, lives are on the line. I see exactly one person perished today, as tasked. Did you figure out the best choice?
The best? There are only two options.
Indeed. I am glad you are paying attention. In the future, I may require you to make more difficult choices. Such is the unfortunate, indisputable, incontrovertible, ironclad law of Cosmos. Question?
Nope. I'm ready for anything.
Keep your eye on the letter for future guidelines, and keep up the good work. A new day awaits. Off you go now.
Alright, so we got 3. Let's take a look at our news feed. Modern Health. Pseudopharma introduces new and very expensive pill that may slow down aging by 1.9%. Pseudopharma stocks go through the roof after announcement of new anti-aging pill. But unfortunately there was a meltdown at the local power plant that killed hundreds and pollutes the entire valley. So, you know, I guess that evened out at the end. Let's take a look at the rules. Morning, Grim. I hope you found your accommodations adequate. Here are the rules of the day. Follow them and you'll be okay. I'm handing you another simple task. Quota for the day is 1 human with an engineering or industrial background that has to die. Business as usual. Fate. Alright, so one thing I wanted to point out, in the bottom right hand side there's this Eye of Horus, and if you click it, it shines, and I had to look this up because I couldn't really figure out what it did. So when you click on that, it gives slightly different text. So I'll show you. So for instance, if you look at the Fidget spinner. So I am delighted. Click the Eye of Horus. It spins and whirs, it clicks and clacks, very soothing and helpful in times of stress. More to you, less to others. So I looked this up. Someone had asked a question on Steam, and the developer actually responded and basically said that it was originally intended to give some lore hints, but through the development of the game, they realized that it's not really used much, and so they said that in the full release of the game, they actually were planning to take this out. Since this is the demo, I don't know if that actually happened, but just so you know, like, this really doesn't do much, so you can ignore it. Alright, so we need someone in an industrial background. Let's see who we got. Jan Weber, age 45, a solderer. We want a tiny thing fused to another tiny thing using an alloy of tin and lead. You come to Jan. Soldering is the cornerstone of building and maintaining any modern technological equipment, and Jan is the best at it. Adina Sanchi, 31, news anchor. Adina is an ambitious news anchor who's trying to get more into investigative journalism. After the recent nuclear meltdown, Adina decided to visit the site of the accident, determined to find answers. And we got Zara Tejon, 38, Mason. Zara considers masonry a formidable art, a mixture of intricate design and impressive monumentality. They're convinced that Cosmopolis City needs to construct a proper city wall again. So it looks like both Zara and Jan are kind of in the industrial and engineering side. Apologies for certainly butchering names in this game. I'm a big dumb idiot, and that's why you love me. But you can see it kind of ties in. The story kind of develops as you make choices. Given that Adina is an ambitious news anchor, I'm going to let her live just so we can see what happens with the storyline. But you know what? Screw the other two. Enough is enough. Okay, so we're going to fax this in.
Grim, how was the second day on the job?
Great.
It gladdens me to hear that. I see many deaths in your region today. Too many.
I'm feeling sick. Can I leave early?
You cannot get sick. You are already dead. So instead, please pay proper attention to the rules.
I'm in trouble because I think they didn't consider the Mason to be part of the quota.
Unfortunately, such errors mean I must dock your pay for the day. You may leave, Grim.
Why, I hope I get to kill more people.
No. You are to mark the profiles as requested. We are not here to cause wanton mayhem.
Picky, jeez.
I appreciate the enthusiasm, generally, but do follow the rules. Good night.
Aw, kitty. Alright, so let's see. A recent nuclear meltdown caused by serious safety violations, reports A. Sanchi, so she did find something out. Parliament to discuss stricter safety requirements for nuclear plants. Collapse of under construction city wall leaves many injured. Overseer dead. Project canceled. Wow, man, that really did have a domino effect, didn't it? I wonder if there's supposed to be something else right here, because there's a big blank space, but we can't know that, can we? Spawn mail. Morning, Grim. A new day dawns, with slightly fewer people alive than required. I know being a Reaper may grow monotonous, but you ought not to take it out on the humans. Please follow the rules and choose the appropriate number of profiles before you fax them to me. Quota for the day, 2 humans have to die. Another day, another septim. Fate. Beautiful. So 2 people, huh? Let's see who we hate the most. Alright, so we got Ambrose Nere, 32, beekeeper. Ambrose is a great fan of bees, working as a beekeeper and worrying about the decline of worldwide bee populations. After the recent nuclear meltdown, Ambrose started bringing bees there, hoping to mutate them and become bee person from their bite. Well, I mean, that's incredible. I hope that works for you. Samika Keto, 48, Ranger. Samika leads a highly trained anti-poaching team. The number of poaching incidents was greatly reduced when Samika got approved to use electric weapons and traps against the poachers. Samika lives right on the edge of the forest with her family. Well, we definitely want to protect the critters, so again, good on you, Samika. We gotta pick 2 of these. Alright, so we got Colomba Hunter, 47, airplane pilot. Colomba is a distinguished war veteran, these days working as a well-regarded passenger airplane pilot. They're happily married and have 5 children. As a hobby, Colomba is extremely interested in the history of religious buildings. Well, if he's an airplane pilot, I'm kind of concerned that if we kill him, it may be while he's flying and then it causes more deaths than's necessary, so let's set it aside for a second. Adapa the First, age unknown, unemployed monstrosity. Alive or dead, this undead creation of Manuel Castellan usually hides either in the sewers of Cosmopolis City or in a cabin at the surrounding forests. They're eloquent and always interested in discussing existential philosophy, ideas surrounding life and death, for obvious reasons. I wonder if he's at the edge of the cabin near where Samika lives and works. Hajime Kodea, very subtle. Age 42, game designer. It is said that Hajime comes up with ideas for new games, characters, and plot lines by meditating in the rain. Subsequently, each of their games seem to make less and less sense, yet still somehow getting better. Alright, well, let's... I want to keep him alive. I want to see what happens if there's some interaction between him and Samika. And unfortunately, whether you're flying an airplane or not, you gotta go. Sorry. Confirm.
Grim, my latest spawn. 3 days you have been with us. How do you feel?
I feel hungry all the time. How is that even possible?
Probably some of the psychic residue left over from the creation. Making a death is not simplistic alchemy.
Well, I mean, you did use lemons for my eyeballs, so...
Now, let me take a look at the files you sent in today. Right. Everything looks to be in order. You have followed the rules and marked the correct amount of profiles.
I'm such a good boy.
There really is not much else to say. You may leave.
See you, boss.
See you tomorrow.
Let's see what's in the news today. A pilot died in a crash due to a plane factory error. The pitfalls of mechanics industry. Sky Mechanics forced to make changes in their production of plane parts. Adapa, the possibly undead, comes out of hiding and enrolls at Central Cosmopolis University. Ah, way to go! Way to go! Make something of yourself. Odd corpse person inspires new ideas about tissue damage and flesh regeneration. Another game designer found dead. Cause of death suspected to be Kuroshi. Death from overwork. So sad. Let's see today's rules. Morning Grim, the sun feels delightful today, does it not? You should take a nice walk during your lunch break. Right, you do not eat. That means no walks. Well, here are the rules. 3 humans have to die. Chin up, fate. Let's do 3. Let's take a look at these first 2. Alameda Quinn, 24, footballer. A technically skilled and aggressive center forward player, Alameda has already led their football team to international championship victories several times. They aim to become the greatest athlete the Sun Canyon region has ever had. Well, you know what? Live your dream. Zahira Al-Zawari, 40, bus driver. Zahira is a downtown bus driver. They're pulling double shifts to save money for opening a small vegan muffin shop. They can barely make it to the bathroom or eat during their breaks. When they get home, they collapse in exhaustion. Well, I'm just really sorry to hear you're working so hard and that you're so exhausted. Why don't you take a very, very long nap? Alright, so 3 people have to die, so 2 more. Okay. Tatiana Berzina, age 60, surgeon. Tatiana decided to become a surgeon after their grandmother died of cancer when they were in their teens. Inspired by stories told by their patients, they wrote a book on medical recoveries in order to help others in pain. Alexis Wu, 19, pop singer. Alexis is an uprising star who started their career in a boy band. Recently, they've gone solo and released their first album. They love dogs and having a picnic among friends. Grim, I am watching you. You should mark this profile to live. Ugh, well, okay, I guess he gave the old quality assurance test, make sure I'm reading stuff. So I guess Kenzo Omura, age 28, astronomist. Kenzo is deeply intrigued by the universe and its mysteries, but doesn't enjoy leaving their hometown. They would never consider boarding a spaceship, but they love to look at the universe from the comfort of their own home. Having witnessed quite a few of UFOs, they're slightly worried about the universe visiting us. Well, let's unlock the mysteries of the cosmos. And I'm very sorry to hear about your grandmother. It was a while ago. I hope you find peace.
Grim, there you are. Let us be quick. All the profiles are here, just as requested.
Of all time.
Excellent
Chat,
work.
who are your favorite artists of all time? I see
I am beginning to sense a tinge of pride growing within me. I did not expect you to turn out such a good and dedicated Reaper. If you keep this up, you will get far. You may be even promoted to a middle management position. Imagine the possibilities.
Ooh, goosebumps. As a former middle manager, I can tell you, it sucks. Ah, delighted meow at the prospect. You go,
Anyway,
buddy.
I am quite busy tonight, so you can go. Until tomorrow, Grim.
Yeah, so it's a good chunk of the demo that I wanted to show. It is kind of a cute game, you know. I'm kind of excited to see. I'm gonna finish up this demo off stream, but it seems interesting. Like everyone's kind of described it as a short, cute, fun game. It's you know, the story's a little interesting. But it seems like it's pretty straightforward. I'm interested to see if there are any twists and turns. But again, you know, for a demo, I think it's fun. I'm probably gonna finish the demo out. I don't know that I'll necessarily buy the game unless it's on sale or super cheap. I do not remember how much it is. Let's see if I can do that real quick. Where are you, Steam? Help me out. Okay, so the price on this is $12.99. So I could just kind of have a personal rule that unless something just like really captures me, I really don't spend more than $5 or $10. Just because my library itself is a little behind. I have like 170 games or something like that that are just sitting in my library unplayed. So as a dad and person with professional responsibilities, I just don't have it in me to spend a ton of money unless the game just is incredible, or I'm going to be playing it with my friends, get some good social time in. So if you are another fat dad, you may want to take a look at this, maybe watch out for it if it comes on sale. But I really love the idea, I love the simplicity of it. I love the hand-drawn art style. I love the stream integration. I think that's very interesting. Yeah, I think it's a good pastime, but we'll see. Let me know if you're on YouTube in the comments if it's something you're going to get. Let me know what your experience is. Otherwise, everyone, I hope you have... Right now, it's pretty late at night, but I hope you have a good one. And you're all pretty awesome. Thanks for checking everything out, and have a good night.